Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 2, the Grand Combination, with me, Alpha by Omega, and the Ottoman Empire. So, we are preparing for a war against Bosnia-Herzegovina. For some reason they have been abandoned, they're no longer in a sphere or protected by anyone, so we're gonna take on that role and puppet them. And we're also preparing for a war against Arabistan, which is going to be another one that we're going to go after very soon. So let's see how it's going to happen. Colonial wariness. All pops gain one conscientiousness. And what I cannot fathom is why my government insists on paying thousands, if not millions of pounds yearly to maintain imperialistic projects overseas that serve only as a strain on the national budget. We were not invited to the colonies, and frankly, I found our presence in them to be rude. An anti-colonial malaise has taken hold in the Ottoman Empire, where more and more of our people are beginning to question the colonial ambitions. We don't have any. What are you talking about? Barely even in the colonies. Another recruitment going. Another guard unit. Alright. Alright, 2 more units and we're done. Alright, so tell me, if we declare war now, will anybody protect you? Nobody is gonna protect you. And that's how I like it. Nobody's gonna help us either, but that is absolutely fine. Let me just double check. Yeah, nobody is going to help you. So you guys go here, you guys go here, and you guys go here. Are we recruiting 3 more guard units? Yep, and we need just 2 more guard units at this point. And then we're gonna finish up the other armies and start substituting the guards in other units as well. Alright, come on, come on. Okay, we'll have to dramatically change the funding here. And armies are gonna require massive subsidies, but it is for a good thing. So declare war, make them a puppet. Nobody's gonna protect you, which makes me happy. And you guys are gonna go over there. And you guys are gonna wait here. And once the armies pass, you are gonna attack Foche. I really don't understand why we have such high... No, it's up with the budget. Jesus Christ. It's all over the place. No, it's not that. Okay, another unit. I have to really look into this soon, because the funding is pretty bad for us. Alright, justify a war. 10 infamy. Freaking hell. I mean, we're not in a hurry, so we really need to take it slow here. If we don't, we are facing the possibility of being attacked on all sides, and I'm not really up for that. Organize a crackdown. Okay, we have 1. Alright, they're recruiting more and more units. Gonna go to Banja Luka. And I'm gonna go to Mostar, and we got them pretty much covered. Even though it's conquered, it's still giving us huge attrition. Funny how that works. Curtail distribution, and the British are at war with the Russians. Alright. Is it still that? Yeah, it's still the war of Russian, war of Korean liberation. Interesting. Well, anything that hurts Russia is great for us. So hopefully they're gonna be pulled down a little bit here, because I really want them to go down a little bit. Their armies and prestige and everything is just damn too high. So how about it? They would not accept it. That's fine, we can wait. This one ought to do it though. Post peace, they would not accept it. Oh yeah, because there's one province over here that I missed. And there's one, oh god, actually there's so many small ones. Moa Nasreddin, published in Tiflis and smuggled into the country from Pontianak. Moa Nasreddin is a satirical journal which is rapidly gaining a following in our country. Combining poetry with beautiful illustration, the journal is not only read by the literate classes, but also by the illiterate peasants, all to the chagrin of the clergy. Moa Nasreddin likes nothing more than taking jabs at the clergy, perceived backwards lifestyles and values. Contrasting their fanaticism with the enlightened values of the West, the journal calls upon all to throw off the shackles of superstition and adopt the advanced Western societal norms and practices. Moa Nasreddin attacks the hypocrisy of the Muslim clergy, the colonial policies of the US and European nations towards the rest of the world, and the venal corruption of the local elite, while arguing repeatedly for westernization, educational reform, and equal rights for women. Satire, warfare of recitation, begin research points and stability. People became more liberal and socialist, gain a lot of conscientiousness. Or trash piece of literature, ban it. We lose stability. Let's go with the first option here. Alright, I really need to start cutting on the funding here, because we are so deep in debt right now that it's not even funny. But it's worth it. It is definitely worth it. We have one. Alright, I'm thinking that at this point we might actually start switching. We're gonna reach to about 300k, and I'm gonna start switching these to different things. Stuff like, I don't know, workers and more. Actually, we could maybe focus more on the capitalists, because I would like to have. Are they still at? Are they now at least 0.1? No, they're not. Alright, so they will become our puppet. We won the war. The colonies are of vital value to us. So there we go. We have gained a new puppet. More prestige. We're at position 12 now. Nice, nice, nice. We're getting stronger. So you guys need to get here. You guys need to get here. And you guys need to get here. I would really like to annex you. But you have a number of alliances. Serbia doesn't really matter, but Russia is the issue. Because I'm pretty sure that right now, if we declare war, they are going to protect you. Would they not? Maybe they wouldn't. What do I know? Alright, you can cut the budget even more. And we need to start repaying this, because that's really completely out of the bulk. Okay, let's fund the canning industry here. And the fertilizer in... I mean, you guys can fund it yourselves. Okay, our overall score. Let's check the ledger how we're doing. Because we're doing much, much better. Our overall score is 476, but to get to the great powers, we would need triple that. Jesus. Alright, well, I mean, eventually we're gonna get there. Russia, how's your reserves are mobilized? Alright. I'm never going to see the downfall. Oh my god, look at Germany. Yeah, their military is done. Germany is not doing good this playthrough. But I'll keep trying to become their friends, because we might need one soon. I'm thinking in Ankara, let's switch you already to the capitalists. And we can do another reform. Let's go over rehabilitation. That increases assimilation rate. That's what we need. Actually, how are we doing with the cultures? Turkish is 30%. Nice. So it's doing well. Alright, we get 2 more guards, which means I can separate these 2 infantry units and send them elsewhere. And by elsewhere, I probably mean here, yeah. Alright, so we need 2 guard units now. So let's get the 2 Turkish guards. We'll need hussars and 3 artillery units here. So let's get the hussar from... Let's get it from Izmit. And 3 artillery. Greek, Bulgarian, and Armenian. And you guys need... Okay, voting rights rescinded in Taiwan. It's not an issue, and you guys will need hussars and 4 artillery units. So let's get you the hussars. A Greek hussar. And then 4 artillery pieces. Greek, Armenian, and Mashruki. I kind of like using... or Bedouin. I like the idea of using the minorities for the artillery. For some reason that kind of seems right. Alright, repaying the debt. I think at this point we can cut the budget even further. Oh wow, we actually took a huge amount of casualties. Yeah, the Russian puppets are not doing good. It would be great if some of them got released. That would be amazing. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna increase the budget before the end of the month so that we get reinforcements. Alright. Nice. The St. Petersburg Conference of 1880. The colonial powers of the world have gathered in St. Petersburg. That's a St. Petersburg. Why is it? This weird cat dog of a word. To discuss the regulations of colonization and trade in Africa. The outcome has become known as the General Act of the St. Petersburg Conference, formalizing the scramble for the African continent. After this point, any civilized country will largely be seen as justified in aggression towards uncivilized African nations. Alright, well, let's see us reinforce these units, which we just did. I can cut back on that again, repay the loans. Okay, building more. Expand the glass industry in Constantinople is actually a pretty good idea. Ali Pasha was brought back to the fold during the Oriental Crisis and Egypt remained a part of the empire. However, the latest conference of the great powers has them set their eyes in Africa and they already worked their way to undermine our authority in Egypt. We had released Egypt? What? They're protected by an... Oh, come on! Why? Why would you do that? Okay. So, Egypt. We were forced to release Egypt. And now they are being attacked by the British. Great. There's nothing I can do. God damn it, this is so ridiculous. But alright. Well, not much we can do. Administrative efficiency increased. Because we have just gotten the ad hoc banknote printing. Business banks. Market structures. Alright, let's get army professionalism, then we're gonna get another technology, and then we're gonna go forward. Okay, the war with Russia has ended. Did you guys lose anything? Not really, it seems. Well, no, actually you did. Moldavia and Wallachia are now Austro-Hungarian. And if we could just make sure that... Austria-Hungary is actually much weaker now than it was before. So if we justified against Wallachia, we could potentially get it, but I still fear that it means that Russia would come after us eventually. Alright, well, so many things are happening in the world that we have very little control over. It's almost frustrating. Address to the Parliament. And it seems altogether pleasing, therefore, that the order long established shall prevail. Everybody loses militancy. That's a great idea. Slightly increase the budget over here. Fund the expansion over here and fund the fertilizer over there. Still, yeah, we're building. Oh my god, we're building a large amount of units. I was about to say that I'm not sure where we stand on that, and we stand where we need to. Alright, well, we have 18.4. So I think we might want to go after you. Nobody is really interested in them at all. Can decrease relations with Khorasan. I just want to see if we can. Alright, and they keep increasing it with us. Interesting. I think they know what's up. Alright, Germany. I keep working our way up your butt, trying to become your friend. The Anglo-Egyptian War. There's absolutely nothing we could do. We could just get dragged into that and be done. Scientific forestry. Scientific forestry, using the Prussian model, allows states to regularize and predict timber production through the classification and management of forest resources. So more wood and empiricism. In its strong form, it is the thesis that there is no reality behind appearances. A weaker form of empiricism admits of the existence of reality, which is, however, trans-empirical. The transcendent nature of reality determines that we can have no knowledge of it, and thus must simply catalogue the formal relations between appearances. Extra, a little bit of prestige. Alright, hussars, guards, heavy ornament. So you guys can go there. And another heavy ornament, so go there. Doing better with the money now. How's the forts doing on the border? I mean, they're being expanded. So that's good. Alright, we have to risk it. So let's establish a protectorate, because we want it for ourselves. I mean, it's a little bit of territory. Let's just pray that we are not found, because that would really be bad. I mean, we can get the... what's it called? The Genevan... was it Genevan? Geneva Convention, yeah. So we can get that one that lowers infamy if all goes south. But I think that, I mean, every day it's getting better. So hopefully we won't be found out. Alright. So you can go over there and you can go over there. Alright, we almost repaid our debt, which is great. Prestige. Japan is calling us into a war to restore the order to Shimatsu. Alright, I'll agree to that. That's actually pretty easy and a good idea. Okay, still recruiting a couple more units. You guys can go to... Actually, no, it's very cool, so go there. You guys can go down here. Right, let's unite you. Building up the state, bottom up. Interesting, Banat is now in the German sphere again. And Bulgaria is now, okay, in the sphere of the Russians again. Another reform. Really, I'd really like the good school system. Wait, what's up with that? They would vote yes, but we can do it? have the biologism invented? Biologism, what the hell is that? Is that in inorganic chemistry? Or organic chemistry? Biologism, petroleum. Not really sure. Yeah, we really need inorganic chemistry though. Factor maintenance, immigrant attraction. Okay, let's go with regular safety because that is a good one. We pay the loans and I'm just gonna start saving money again because that sounds like a good idea. Oh, and we haven't really checked. No rebels, alright. And this is looking pretty good, to be quite honest. Okay, 513. Free. So you guys are supposed to go there. Our military, yeah, we're at position 11. That's actually really good. Really good. Funding more and more factories. I myself can expand factories if I want to. First one is to appoint it. Alright, he's gonna be perfect for the job. Nope, he's gone, and now we're gonna get infamy and diplomatic points plus 50. Alright. So that's actually better. Will you push for increase? Because I'm really giddy to get you into our sphere again. I wish we could wrestle some people away from you, but we can't, unfortunately. Alright, you guys can go down there. Yeah, our military is significantly stronger than Austria-Hungary. And Russia is just insane. Tsar Alexander II is assassinated. The fresh explosion deafened me, and I was scorched, injured, and plunged to the ground. I heard His Majesty's frail voice scream out, "Help!" among the smoke and white fog. I jumped up and rushed to the Emperor, gathering all of my strength. His Majesty was resting on his right arm, half lying, half sitting. I tried to carry him, thinking he was just badly injured. But the Tsar's legs were fractured and blood flowed out of them. 20 persons lay on the sidewalk and in the street with varied degrees of injury. Some were able to rise, some were able to crawl, while yet others attempted to escape from beneath bodies that had fallen on them. Prince Dvorzhitsky. Alexander was brought by sleigh to the Winter Palace to his study, where he had signed the Emancipation Edict, liberating the serfs almost exactly 20 years before. Alexander was bleeding to death, his legs had been severed, his stomach had been ripped open, and his face had been mangled. The Romanov family members rushed to the site. Communion and last rites were administered to the dying monarch. And we get sanitation. It was not until the development of sanitation that the presence of waste and sewage in cities was even considered to be a health issue. Once methods were introduced to remove waste and keep the streets clean, it became possible for rodent infestation to be reduced in size and for cities to rapidly grow. So population growth increased. How great is that? So now, my dear Khorasan, alright, well, we can't do two justifications, as it turns out. And it's not gonna even show me then. You guys are no longer at war. Alright, 5 infamy. I'll take 5 infamy. That is acceptable. So these forts are all expanding. You aren't, so we'll fund that. And I really want to expand this one as well. And we might want to expand this one too. Alright. So how do the armies look? Yeah, there's absolutely nothing we could have done. It's just crazy. It is absolutely crazy when you think about it. We're just a tool. Alright, 514. And you guys are still missing 1 artillery, which is being recruited. Amazing. Alright, so we managed to get to position 11 on the scale. We're still nowhere where we would want to be, though. Because when you look at the total score, to get to the great power status, we would need to get, well, double. Alright, slightly over double, so that's still better than what we were doing before. Prestige is going to continuously increase. Industry is now in the hands of our capitalists. And soldiers are also increasing. So I think that I might just switch Bursa to capitalists as well, just to get as many as possible. And the rest is doing good. 40.2 in Turkish culture, that's also pretty good. We just need more. I mean, we're gonna swallow you guys. You are allied. You just need to wrestle people out of the sphere of the British, because they are just everywhere. We'll need to be vigilant and see if there are options opening for us just somewhere. What's the war? The Anglo-Egyptian, you want them... Oh, they're annexing them! Alright, well, that's gonna be fun. Something tells me that I should start working on increasing relations with United Kingdom. Which wouldn't be that bad, actually. 10? Well, we can increase it. So I might start dumping score into them instead of the Germans. That would be probably wiser.